Right, okay, everyone. It's yes, Tarkir Dragonstorm time. Yeah, just while it's downloading the new stuff. Yeah, so we're going to basically crack open a load of packs here. I think it's 50 plus for the initial 40 or 50 for the initial bundle you buy. And I'm going to get about 40,000 worth of gold, I think, on top of that. So, yeah, quite a lot. Quite excited for this set, I must say. Let's see what we get as freebies from opening. All right, just guys, statuettes, okay. Got this sleeve, 50 packs, 5 what are they called, golden packs. Yes, looks like got a Sark and Thingy Bob as well. Yeah, he's got the same weapon as Sentinel Prime, but lots of it. All right, great stuff. What else we got? All right, Elspeth Storm say Sark card style and Sarkin card style. So I assume this is the Sarkin and Elspeth card. There we go. All right, so that's 2 good ones to start with. These are chase cards that we want from the set. Okay. I'm not keen on that voice of Elspeth's, but never mind. All right, there we go. What else we got? All right, Tarkir Dragonstorm available now. Yes. There we go. Get started. All right. Okay, so yeah, great stuff. So we'll now get the lands as well. It'll say claim all the lands. Take these 3 new packs of basic lands. I've got 3 packs already and basic lands. So all the lands here. Quite nice lands. Okay. Very nice. There's a dragon there. Is there dragons in the background as some of the others? I don't know. One there, maybe on the swamp. And is that just a plant? Maybe a baby dragon. Interesting. Okay. There's probably dragons hidden in there somewhere. All right. Interesting. All right. Yeah. Okay. So let's have a quick look at the store. Get some more packs. We've already got quite a few. I get 6 packs and then 3 times 10, I think. So I'll do that. That should be enough to keep us going, I think. 6 packs, okay, there we go. That gives us an extra golden pack as well. Alright. Another 10 packs, so it loads it. Okay. There we go, that should keep us going. Now, so we've got a load of packs here, a load of packs. There's 89 packs open and 9 golden packs, goodness me. It's a Tarkir music. This is a bit more oriental than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a bit more, well, I don't really know. It's Khans of Tarkir. I sort of assumed it'd be maybe sort of West Asia rather than East Asia, but I don't know. That's what we're up against anyway. All right, so we've got a few cards we've got one to look for, basically. There is a guest slot, so quite unlikely to get these ones. But fetch lands are in there. It's a nod to the original Khans of Tarkir set and what have you. And the creative behemoths in there as well, or Behemoth. So we're going to look for that. I think Mox Jasper, I'm not sure if that's I don't think that's a special guest one. It's one we're after as well. Of course, Elspeth the Storm Slayer. We saw before. Ugin as well, the new Ugins in there. 2 planeswalkers there. So it's interesting they got 2 planeswalkers. I'm sure they said they were only going to do 1 planeswalker per set from now on, but there's 2 in this one. So saw Sark and Dragon Ascent, that's another one we're after. Magmatic Hellkite Dragon Rafter as well, so that's one we want to see. Basically, it destroys a non-basic land when it enters the battlefield, and then the one that replaces it, because the opponent can search for land to replace it, enters tapped and has a stun counter on it, so it doesn't untap the next untap step. So Curry Steel Cut as well, and equipment looks reasonably good. Let's see, is it Herd Heirloom as well? I think it looks alright. What Cursed Rakshas as well, that sort of 2-mana 5/5 demon with Decayed. Looks like it could be a good one. Stadium Headline looks like it might be a good one as well. You can kind of, I guess you can kind of fling it at people basically, so it seems quite good to do a bit of damage to other creatures, anyway. Tersa Light Setter as well, seems quite interesting. United Battlefront as well, that's been compared to Coco a lot, but it's for creatures. It seems a bit like a sort of stock up for white, basically, where you can search, look 7 cards deep, but I think it's 2 cards on the battlefield, so it's a sorcery. But I mean, stock up was a bit of an unsung hero, like it went under the radar a bit, didn't it? And it seems like it's similar for that, but for white decks. Frontline Rush as well, I think that's one where you can, I think you put loads of, I can't remember what it was now, it's something like you can put loads of 1/1 creatures into play. I think it's something like that. Depending on how many creatures you got, something like that. We'll find out anyway. Sun Pearl Kieran as well, flash creature. It's good for self-bounce decks, things like this. Skirmish Rhino looks quite interesting as well, so it should be quite an interesting one, that one. Yeah, just to nod back to Siege Rhino. Alright, so I think that's basically the gist of it, so let's get into it then, really. So got loads of packs to open. I'll obviously go over them as we get in, as we open them and stuff like that, and but we'll start to get swaps and things like this, so you do bear that in mind. Alright, well, let's get into it then. Right, the first pack, what will we get? Alright, so I'm going to say these will all go through quite quickly. We also want some, maybe the tri-lands that are in this set, but I don't think they're particularly great, but, you know, maybe for standard. So Constrictor Sage, right, 4 in the blue, Snake Wizard creature, 4/4. When it enters, tap target creature and poke controls, put a stun counter on it. It's got renew, so that's one of the things we'll talk about. So 2 in the blue, exile this card from your graveyard, tap target creature and poke controls, and put a stun counter on it. Activate when it's a sorcery. Alright. So we got a Fortress Kingguard, 1 and a white, Dog Soldier. Right, looks very interesting. 1/2. When it enters, it endures 1. So put a +1/+1 count on it, or create a 1/1 white spirit creature token. So that's the endure thing. Stormplant Detainment, 2 and a white enchantment. When it's enters, exile type non-permanent on the opponent and opponent controls. So this leaves a battlefield. So it's your typical. I forgot what it's that typical sort of removal enchantment that you always get. I can't remember it's Oblivion Ring or something. I can't remember what the original one was. But anyway, Dismal Backwater. It's the typical tap line you get. Add a blue or a black. Enters tap to get a life. Team of Devotee, 1 and a blue. 3/3. Defender, Human Druid. You can pay 1 generic and add a green, blue or red. That's only once each turn. Okay, wild card there. And we got Twinmore Stormbrood. This is an Omen card. So 5 and a white. Creature Dragon, 5/4. So the Omen is 1 and a red. Sorcery Omen. Charring Bite deals 5 damage to target creature without flying. So you cast this card with an Omen. After you do, shuffle a card. Oh, so it goes into your library after you've cast it as an Omen. Alright, so it doesn't stay exiled like the Fables, whatever they were called. Right. I can't. Of course, something else, weren't it? But anyway, flying. So but the creature's a 5/4. When it enters, you gain 5 life. And the rare for this one. Alright, the Sipsig Ceremony. So I've heard a bit about this one. I don't know if it's any good or not. 3 black. Legendary enchantment. Creature spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Whenever a creature you control enters, if you cast it, destroy that creature and create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token. I feel like it's I don't know. I don't think it ended up being very good, that card, but I'm not sure. So we'll see what happens. I think is the gist of it. All right, next pack. We'll start us off slow this while we get into it, but it will ramp up as we do it. So here's one of these lands. The Nomad Outpost enters tapped, and you can tap it for a red, white, or a black. So I guess it's not too bad, really, is it? But unlike the tri lands from Ikoria, what have you. You can't cycle them. And a bit slow, I guess, but I don't know. Yeah, doing alright. Alright, Unburied Earth Carver, 1 and a black, Human Warrior, 2/2. Pay 2 generic to sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 count on this creature. And you got Narset's Rebuke, alright, 4 and a red. Is Narset in this game? In this set. Instant Narset's Rebuke deals 5 damage to target creature, add blue, white, and red. If that creature would die this turn, exile instead. I mean, I can never remember which one's what in these colour combinations, so I'll just be saying the full thing. Well, I assume Mardu is red, white, and black from this one. So 1 white, Human Scout, Mardu Devotee, 1/2. When it enters, scry 2. So look at top 2 cards of your library. You can put them to the top or bottom of your library if you want. Alright, 1 generic, add a red, white, or black. Activate only once each turn. Alright, trade. There's going to be one of those for every type, isn't it, really? Trade Route Envoy. 3 in the green. Dog Soldier creature, 4/3. When it enters, draw a card. You control a creature with a counter on it. Alright. If you don't draw a card this way, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Alright, so it's conditional there. So Ice Ridge Serpent, 4 and a blue. Creature Serpent, 3/3. When it enters, return type creature and poke controls to its owner's hand. And the rare. Frostcliff Siege, 1 and a blue and a red. Enchantment. As this enchantment enters, choose Jeskai or Tamer. Jeskai, whenever 1 or more creatures you control deals combat damage to play, draw a card. Tamer, creature get +1/+0 and have trample and haste. So here some of these have been a bit of a miss as far as the colour pie is concerned. But anyway. We'll see. Alright, so we got Corey Mountain Stalwart, 1 red and a white. Human Monk, 3/3. Flurry, so whenever you catch a second spell each turn, this creature deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. Alright, Jeskai Devotee, 1 and a red, 2/2. Orc Monk. Flurry, whenever you cast your second spell each turn, this creature gets +1/+1 to the turn. And you can pay 1 generic to add a blue, red or a white. That's only once each turn, so yeah, it's one of those. Sibsig Appraiser. Alright, 2 and a blue, 2/1, Zombie Advisor. Okay. Lots of advisors, isn't there, in this game? When this creature just look at the top 2 cards of your library, one of them into your hand and the other to your graveyard. Alright, Reputable Merchant. Right, so you can do a few things here. So it's either any combination of a 2 generic, white, black and green. So you have to pay 3 of those. So you could, it's cheapest, it's a white, black and green, but you can pay 6 generic for it if you want. It's a Human Citizen 2/2. When creature enters or dies, put a +1/+1 counter on top creature control. Don't know if I explained that properly, but basically you can pay the white or 2 generic, the black or 2 generic, and the green or 2 generic. Alright, Devotee. We've had that one before. So first swap, Devotee Duelist, 1 and a red. Goblin Monk, 2/1, haste. It's got Flurry as well. Whenever you catch a second spell each turn, this creature does 1 damage to its opponent. Defibrillating Current, alright. That's just one of these with hybrid manners, so you can either pay 2 generic or a red, 2 generic or a blue. 2 generic or a white, 2 generic or a black. Sorcery, deals 4 damage to that creature, plays well, gain 2 life. Alright. Reminds me of Lightning in a way, back in the day, but I think it's a different colour combination. Alright, Bloomvine Regent. So this is the weird looking one. I can't quite, that's a bit weird. There's a dragon, 3 green, 4/5, and it's got an omen as well, which is claim territory, 2 and a green. It's a sorcery. It's a search life up to 2 basic forest cards, field them, put one into your battlefield, onto the battlefield and tapped, and the other into your hand and shuffle. Whenever this creature or another creature you control enters, gain 3 life. Alright, so that's the omen. If you do the omen, you shuffle it back into your library. Alright, so we've got no hits so far, really, I don't think. Alright, so for this one, Champion of Dusan. Alright, 2 and a green, 4/2 Human Warrior with Trample, and you can renew 1 and a green. Exile this Coffee Graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter and Trample counter on type creature, activating as a sorcery. Meticulous Artisan, 3 and a red, 3/3, Prowess. Digian Advisor. When this creature enters, create a treasure token. Spectral Denial, X and a blue, instant. This spell costs 1 generic less to cast for each creature control power 4 or greater. Counter-type spell unless its control pays X. Alright. Tranquil Cove, tap land, blue or white, gain 1 life when it comes in. Monastery Messenger is not one of these annoying ones. Ever paid 2 generic or a blue, 2 generic or a red, 2 generic or a white. Bird Scout 2/3, Flying Vigilance. When it enters, put up to 1 type non-creature non-card from your graveyard on top of your library. Alright. Now it's we've had that one before. Runescale Stormbrood, another one of these omens. 3 and a red. Dragon 2/4, flying. When you cast a non-creature spell or a dragon spell, this creature gets +2/+0 turns a turn. And it's got Chilling Screech, 1 and a blue, which is omen, so it's an instant. Counter-type spell of mana value 2 or less. And the rare, we've got another Sarkhan, that's not bad. That's one of the ones, that's a hit. Yes. Wanted that one, or we already got it with the set itself, but there we go. So when Sarkhan enters, it's a 2/2 Human Druid. Behold a dragon. If you do create a treasure token, whenever a dragon you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Sarkhan. So end of turn, Sarkhan was a dragon in addition to his other types and gains flying. Nice, so it turns into a dragon basically when you play a dragon. Okay. Right, well, that is a hit, that one. We've got 2 of those now. Alright, so Urini's Rebuff for Ureni, that referee. 1 and a blue. Sorcery, return type creature to its own hand. It's got Harmonized 5 in the blue. So you cast this copy of your graveyard for its harmonized cost. You may tap a creature you control to reduce the cost by X, where X is the creature's power. And exile the spell. Lifefoot Technique, 1 and a white. Put a +1/+1 counter on type creature. It gains flying and structure in return. There's the typical one there. It's a instant as well, so you get that in every set one way or another, don't you? Right, white or black, tap land. Gain 1 life when it comes in. Feral Deathgorger, 5 and a black, 3/5. It's a dragon with omen. So it's flying, got Death Touch. When the creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. Alright. Its omen is Dusk Sight, 1 and a black, +1/+1 counter, up to 1 target creature, draw a card. Alright. And then we've got Jeskai Monument as well, 2 generic artifacts. When you enter, search your life for a basic island, mountain, or plains card, reveal it, put it in your hand and shuffle. You can pay 1, Jeskai presumably, green, red or white, and tap it, sacrifice artifact, create a 2/1/1 bird creature tokens with flying, activate only as a sorcery. And the rare, Rediscover the Way. All right, blue, red, and the white. So the first, it's an artifact. It's an enchantment saga. So the first 2 chapters, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. And the third chapter, whenever you cast a non-creature spell's turn, target creature you control gets double strike to end a turn. All right. So it's twice. Okay, interesting. Right, so nothing too dramatic so far. Right. Got some swaps again now. Our Arishin Sunshield. 3 and a white, human warrior, 3/4 creature. When it enters, exile up to 2 type cards from a single graveyard. It can be white and tap it to tap a type creature. Now we've got Kin Tree Nurturer, 2 and a black, human druid, 2/1. Life link when it's creature enters, endures 1. So endure means you can put 1/1/1/1 counter on a creature or create a 1/1 white spirit creature token. Dispelling Exhale, 1 and a blue instant. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may behold a dragon, so I mean that reveals it. Choose a dragon you control or reveal the dragon card from your hand. So it can be one on the battlefield, I guess. Counter that spell as its control base 2. If a dragon was beheld, counter that spell as its control base 4 instead. Alright. Okay. Interesting. Right, Timor Tawny back. Okay, creature beast 4/3. So one of these two generic or a coloured man. So 2 generic or a green, 2 generic or a blue, 2 generic or a red. When this creature enters, draw a card and discard a card. Got Dusyut Earth Carver, 5 and a green, 4/4 elephant druid with reach. It can block flying creatures. When this creature enters, it endures 3. So put 3+1/+1 counts on this creature or create a 3/3 white spirit creature token. Then we've got Rakshasa's Bargain. Alright, so there's no one of these funny ones. 2 generic or a black, 2 generic or a green, 2 generic or a blue. Instant, look at top 4 cards of your library, put 2 into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. And the rare, Naga Fleshcrafter. Alright, sounds like a black card, but it's blue. 3 and a blue. It's a 0/0 snake shapeshifter. We have this card enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, and it's got Renew. Pay 2 in the blue. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 count on each non-legendary creature you control. Each other creature you control, because a copy of that creature is out of turn. Activating as a sorcery. Alright, complicated card. Don't know if it's any good. Alright, Mystic Monastery. So one of these tri-lands, sort of. Enters tapped. And you can tap it for blue, red, or white. Arishin Sunshield, we had that one. Saga, or Sargu Wildling, 4 and a green, 3/3 creature dragon. When it enters, it's got flying, you gain 3 life. It's got Roost Seek for its omen, which is a green. Search life for basic light card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. Alright, got Swiftwater Cliffs. So one of these tap lands, blue or red, gain 1 life. Caustic Exhale, black, instant. As additional cost to cast a spell, behold a dragon or pay 1 generic. Target creature gets -3/-3 to end a turn. And the rare, Clarion Conqueror, 2 and a white, creature dragon, 3/3. Flying, activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, and planeswalkers can't be activated. Alright, so yeah, a bit of a hate piece there, that might. Yeah. Don't know if I'm sure there's a better card than that in the older formats that does the same thing, but not sure. Alright, so we've got tap land, black and green, gain 1 life when it comes into play. Aggressive Negotiations, alright. Very aggressive, a snake and a dagger. 2 and a black, sorcery. You target opponent reveals their hand, you choose no card from it and exile that card, put a +1/+1 counter on to target creature you control. Okay. Quite expensive though. Unrooted Ancestor, 2 and a black, Spirit Cleric, 3/2 with flash. So you can cast it as if it's an instant. 1 generic, sacrifice another creature, this creature gets indestructible until end of turn, tap it. Agent of Kotis, 1 and a blue. Human Rogue, 2/1 with Renew, 3 and a blue. Exile this card from your graveyard, put 2 +1/+1 counters on the target creature, activate as a sorcery. We've got Line Weight as well. Alright, and it's a black, green, blue sorcery. Turns that creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Line Weight deals damage equal to that card's power to target creature. And the rare, Avenger of the Fallen, 2 and a black, human warrior. 2/4 with Death Touch. Mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. So mobilize where the creature attacks, create X tapped, and attacking 1/1 red warrior creature token. Sacrifice damage at the end step. So yeah, they do get sacrificed at the end. Okay. That might be reasonable for graveyard decks, I guess, but obviously it's susceptible to graveyard hate. That's our graveyard decks generally. Alright, so Bone Cairn Butcher. Alright, 1 red, white, and black. Mobilize 2, so as mentioned, that's a 4/4 demon. Attacking tokens you control have Death Touch. Alright. Works well with those mobilized stuffs. High Spire Bellringer, 2 and a blue. Djinn Monk, 1/4. Flying. The second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less to cast. Okay, that's not keyworded with Flurry. Jade Cast Sentinel, 4 generic. It's an artifact creature ape snake. Alright. Ape snake. 1 and a 5. Reach, 2 and tap. 2 generic and tap. Put target card from graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Rebellious Strike, 1 and a white instant. Target creature gets +3, +0 turn to turn. Draw a card. Alright. Like possibly a worse Monstrous Rage, I guess. Tempest Hawk, 2 and a blue. Obviously, it's in white. 2 and a white creature bird, 2/2 flying. When it deals combat damage to play, you may search your library for a card named Tempest Hawk. So it's one of those. Reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. A deck may have any number of cards named Tempest Hawk. Alright, so we've had that one before in the past. That one was a similar. It was an angel last time, wasn't it, or something? Sarkhan's Resolve, 1 and a green instant. Choose one. Target creature gets +3/+3 turn to turn. Destroy target creature with flying. That's sort of generic one you get in most sets. Armament Dragon. Bit of a funny. Well, it's dragon with armor on it. And some pants, by the looks of it. So 3 white, black, green creature dragon, 3/4 flying. When it enters, distribute 3 +1/+1 counters and 1, 2, or 3 target creatures you control. And the rare, Warden of the Grove. Alright, the Hydra, yes, got a few heads. 2 and a green, 2/2. At the beginning of your end step, puts a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever another non-target creature you control enters, it endures X, where the number of creatures counts on this creature. So if your X is put X +1/+1 counts on this creature, or create X, an XX white spirit creature token. Alright. Lady spirits by the looks of it. Okay. Are there any male spirits? There are some male spirits. Alright, okay. Alright, so 80 cards to go. Goodness me. Alright, Sonic Shrieker. 2 red, white, black. So dragon, of course. 4/4 flying. When it enters, deals 2 damage to a target, you gain 2 life. If the players don't damage this way, discard a card. Oh, they discard a card. Okay, I was going to say that's a bit rubbish. Piercing Exhale, 1 and a green. Oh, I think we already had that one, haven't we? Yes. Oh, no, we haven't. I thought we had. That's something Exhale, I think. Instance, as an initial cost to cast a spell, you may behold a dragon, so you can show a dragon or show one on in your hand or in the battlefield. Target creature control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player's walker. If a dragon was beheld, surveil 2. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You can put the back in the top or into your graveyard. Is it in any order? In order put them in graveyard. That's top of your library in any order. Okay, yeah. Tap land. We've got blue and green. Enters game 1 life. Another tap land there. Another one here. Same tap, same but white and red. Game 1 life. Alright, missed it once. Okay, and the rare. United Bossman, alright, so that's one we wanted. Yes, that is one we wanted. So 7, this is the sort of the Coco-y type one. So also look at the top 7 cards of your library, put 2 non-creature, non-land permanents, cards of mana value feel less from random onto the battlefield. Put us in the bottom of the library in the random one. So it's a bit like stock up, really, isn't it? But for white. So, you know, and they're going straight into the battlefield as well. It's obviously costs a bit more than stock up, but the blue spell. But yeah, I think that does seem pretty good, that one. To be honest with you. People dismissed it because it wasn't an instant, but you go straight on the battlefield. Alright, Fire Rim Form, 1 and a red. Okay, not sure what's going on there. He's got like kicking fire, I think. I hope he's alright. It looks like he's in pain. Alright, looks like he's hitting Rakshasa as well there, which is interesting. Enchantment Aura, Flash, so it can be cast like it's an instant. Enchant creature when it enters. Enchant creature gets first strike at a turn. Enchant creature gets +2/+0. Nice, good surprise. Alchemist Assistant, it's a monkey. Literally a monkey. One, what kind of monkey is that? Is that a mandrill? I'm not sure. 1 and a black, 2/1. Lifelink Renew, 1 and a black. So exile this card from your graveyard, put a lifelink counter on type creature, activate into sorcery. Sultai Monument, 2 generic artifacts. When it enters, search your library for a basic swamp, forest, or island, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. And you can pay 2 generic black, green, or blue, and tap it. Sacrifice artifact, create a 2/2 back zombie druid creature tokens. That's into sorcery. Right. Okay, we've seen another zombie druid. Looks the same artwork as an actual zombie druid in the set. And the rare, Nature's Rhythm, X green sorcery. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Harmonize X green. So you can cast a copy of your for X green. You may tap a creature control to reduce that cost by X, where X is the creature's power. Next out of the spell. It sounds quite expensive as harmonized things. I don't know if they're going to be any good or not, but I guess in limited they might be. Okay, Dragon Spread, I think we mentioned that one. 2 and a black, instant. It costs 2 more to cast if it targets a dragon. 2 more to cast if it targets a dragon. Destroy target creatures. That's a bit rubbish. 2 more to cast if it targets a dragon. Alright. I've got a mythic in this one. Alright, Riling Dawnbreaker. 4 and a white, 3/4 dragon. Flying Vigilance, beginning of coming on your turn. Another type creature you control gets +1/+0 turn to turn. It's got an Omen Sorcery. Create a 2/2 white soldier creature token. Right, and obviously, so if you do that, shuffle it back in, shuffle this card into your library. Dragon Brews Relic, 1 and a green artifact. So you could tap this artifact to tap an untapped creature control, add 1 mana of any colour. And then 3 generic and Wooburg, so white, blue, black, red, and green. Sacrifice artifact, create a 4/4 dragon creature token named Reliquary Dragon. That's all colours. It has flying lifelink, and when this token enters, it does 3 damage to any target. Activates a sorcery. Alright. It's not very, I don't know if it's worth the price of that one, really. And the mythic in this one. Oh, we got Crater Hoof. Yes! Special guest slots. That's what we wanted. I don't really like, I don't know if I, well, do I like the artwork on this one? It's like, now it's a sort of mammoth, isn't it? Did you say behemoth or behemoth, by the way? What do you reckon? I say behemoth now, just out of habit, but I think it actually is behemoth, isn't it? But yeah, so there we go. Great stuff. So yes, one of the special guest slots. So it's a mythic, and it's in the special guest slot, so quite difficult to get, really. It's a 5/5 creature beast with haste. When it enters, creatures you control gain trample +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures you control. Yeah, so very powerful game ender, that one, basically. Alright, great stuff. Well, that was the special guest slot we wanted. I think it's a special guest slot anyway. Got the same mana symbol. Yeah. Alright. Alright, good. Right, okay, a few new ones. Enoch Wayfarer, 1 and a green. Dog Scout, 1/1. It's a creature. When it enters, mill 3 cards. You will put a land card from one onto your hand. If you don't, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Bearer of Glory. Oh yeah, there's one of one, isn't it? The there's one I forgot to say. The Bard reminds me of this one. 1 and a white. Human Soldier 2/1. That's another one we're after. During your turn, this creature has first strike. 4 and a white. Creature control, getting +1/+1 turn to turn. Sultai Devotee. 1 and a green. 2/1 Zombie Snake Druid. Death Touch. You can pay 1 generic to add a black, green, or blue. That's for only once each turn. Dragon Sniper, 1 green. Vigilance Reach, Death Touch, 1/1 Human Archer. That sounds pretty good for a 1/1 green. I think if it was an elf, it would. I think it would have a lot of hype, but because it's not, and it's in green. But it does sound for 1 mana. That's not bad. Undergrowth Leopard, 1 and a green. 2/2 cat creature. Vigilance. You can pay 1 service creature to destroy target artifacts of enchantment. With a Haywire Might sort of, isn't it? Frontier Bivouac, it's a land, it's just tapped, but you can tap it to get a green, blue, or red. And then rare in this one, Ambling Stormshell. Was that in the last? Yeah, is that a throwback to the original Khans Tarkir or whatever? 3 generic, a blue, creature turtle 5/9, ward 2, so you have to pay for 2 generic to target it. Whenever this creature attacks, or otherwise it'll be countered. Put 3 stun counters on it and draw 3 cards. Whenever you cast a turtle spell, untap this creature. Alright, we'll still have the stun counters on it even when you untap it. Guess it would. Okay. Right. 100 Battle Veteran. 3 and a black. 4/2 Zombie Warrior. These zombies in this set don't look like zombies, do they really? As long as there are 3 or more different kinds of counters among creatures you control, this creature gets +2/+4. You may cast this card from your graveyard. If you do, enter a finality counter on it. Dragonstorm Glow, 3 generic artifacts. Each dragon you control enters with initial +1/+1 counter on it, and you can tap it to add 1 mana of any colour. Alright, we've got the Undergrowth Leopard. I think we had that one. Yes, we have. Ringing Strike Mastery. Okay. It's 1 blue. Enchantment Aura, enchant creature. When this aura enters, tap and charge this creature. Each creature doesn't untap during its control's untap step. Each creature has 5, untap this creature, 5 generic. Seize Opportunity, 2 and a red. Alright, it's instant. Choose 1, except up to 2 cards for your library and send a turn. Your next turn, you may play those cards. Or up to 2 target creatures, you each get +2/+1 send a turn. Summit Intimidator, 3 and a red. Yeti creature, right? 4 and a 3, reach. When it enters, target creature can't block this turn. Auroral Procession. Okay, green and the blue. Instant returns that card from your graveyard to your hand. Alright. And the rare. Sidisi, Regent of the Maya. Okay, 1 on the black, 1 free. Zombie Snake Warlock. Legendary. You can tap it to sacrifice creature you control with mana value X other than Sidisi. Return to a creature you control with mana value X plus 1 from the graveyard to the battlefield. Activating as a sorcery. Alright. Okay. Got a couple of hits so far. Another tap land. It's white or green this time. Enters the game 1 live. Another exhale here. Osseous Exhale, 1 and the white instant. I just cast a spell, you may behold a dragon, so you can show its dragon on the battlefield or in your hand. Or you control it anyway. Osseous Exhale does 5 damage to attacking or blocking creature. If a dragon was beheld, you gain 2 life. Right, nothing too special. Focus the Mind, 4 and a blue instant. Spell costs 2 generic less to cast if you've cast another spell this turn. Draw 3 cards and discard a card. Shouldn't that just say Flurry? Oh no, it's not a second spell, is it? Yeah, okay. Alright, fair enough. Formation Breaker, 1 and a green, 2/1 beast creature. Creature with power less than this creature's power, can't block it. As long as you control a creature with a counter on it, this creature gets +1/+2. Alright, and the rare. Naga Fleshcrafter. I've had that one before. Okay, so the rare gets swaps on the rares now. Only about 10 or so packs in. Okay, so Snowmelt Stag. Right. 3 and a blue, 2/5 Elemental Elk. Not deer. Vigilance during the turn. Stag, yes, I guess a male elk is probably a stag, I guess. Vigilance during your turn. This creature has base power and toughness 5/2. Alright, so swapped over. 5 blue. This creature can be blocked this turn. Alright. Guess it jumps over people. Poised Practitioner, 2 and a white. Human Monk, 2 free. Flurry, whenever you cast a second spell each turn, puts a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Scry 1. Took a top card of your library, you can put it to the bottom if you want. And Krumar Initiate, 1 and a black. Right, Human Cleric, 2/2. You can pay X and a black and tap it to pay X life. This creature draws X, plays a sorcery, so put X +1/+1 counter on this creature or create an X white spirit creature token. Right, that's with the Endure X cost. And the rare. Right, Lacid Prowler. Okay. 2 green, Snake Ranger 5/5. When this creature enters, you may mill cards equal to the number of lands you control, and you got Renew 1 and a green. Exile this card from your graveyard, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature, where X is the number of land cards in your graveyard. That's it as a sorcery. Alright. I don't know if that's any good or not. This is relatively good stats. The cost. Okay, Humbling Elder. Alright, 1 blue, Human Monk, 1/2 with Flash. This creature enters, target creature per control gets -2, -0 to end of turn. Right, Whirlwind Stormbrood, 4 and a blue, 4 free dragon, flash and flying. You may cast sorcery spells and dragon spells as though they had flash. And it's got a dynamic Saw Omen, it's a sorcery, 2 and a green. They put 3 +1/+1 cards to attack creature control, and so if you do that, you have to then shuffle it into your library. Roiling Dragonstorm, 1 and a blue, enchantment. When this creature enters, draw 2 cards and discard a card. When a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. Alright. Right, and the rare Sage of the Skies, 2 and a white, Human Monk, 2 free. When you cast a spell, if you cast another spell this turn, copy it. The spell becomes a token, flying and lifelink. Alright. Okay. Don't know if that's any good or not. Alright. Okay. Twin Bolt, 1 and the red. Instant Twin Bolt 2 damage to divide as target as you choose among 2 targets. Okay, so I guess is that just a better shock? It's an instance. Alright. Dalkovian Pack Beast, 2 and a white. Creature Ox. Vigilance immobilize free, so 0/4. So Vigilance, it doesn't tap when you attack with it. And the mobilize free is so you can, when it attacks, you create 3 tapped and attacking 1/1 red creature tokens, sacrifice them in the end, beginning of the end step. Of the next end step. Okay, Alicia's Legacy, 1 and a black, instant. Target creature control against death touch and indestructible turn to turn. Alright. Host of Hereafter, or of the Hereafter, 2 black and a green. Zombie Warlock, 2/2. This creature enters with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever this creature or another creature control dies, if it had counters on it, put its counters on up to 1 target creature control. Okay, and the rare. Nature's Rhythm. Alright, X green. We had that one before. Okay. Alright, so we are getting the swaps now. Alright, what should the way so do we already have swaps? But you know, 3 generic. It's artifact creature golem. 3 and a 2. Well, 3/2 wherever. And when this creature enters, you top play mills 2 cards, you gain 2 life. Alright, Wall of War. Alright, 2 and a black instant. A Whale of War, okay, I was going to say. Instant, choose 1. Creatures target opponent controls, get -1/-1 to end the turn. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your go to your hand. Alright, and Venerated Stormsinger, 3 and a black, 3/3, Orc Cleric, mobilize 1. When this creature or another creature control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Right, so mobilize when you attack. You create a 1/1 target creature, token creature warrior. 1/1 with 1/1 as its power and toughness. And the rare. Esky Dragonclaw. Okay. Strange artwork on that one. So it's 1 green, blue, and red. Legendary creature, human warrior. 4/4. Vigilance Trample Ward 1. 1 generic. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you cast both creature spell and non-creature spell this turn, draw a card, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Esky Dragonclaw. Esky. So that's just a commander card, basically. Alright, plenty more to go. Okay, Underfoot Underdogs. Alright, 2 and a red, 1/2 Goblin Warrior. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 red Goblin creature token, and you can pay 1 generic and tap it. Token creature control with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Alright, and a Worthy Cost, a black sorcery. When this, as additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature, exile type creature or planeswalker. Boulderborn Dragon, so it's the rock dragon most of it. Artifact creature dragon, 3/3, and it costs 5 generic. Flying Vigilance, whenever this creature attacks, surveil 1, so the top card of your library, you can put it in your graveyard if you want. And the rare, Glacier Wood Siege. 1 green and a blue. Enchantment, as it enters, choose Tamer or Sultai. Tamer, whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, top player mills 4 cards. Sultai, you may play lands from your graveyard. Right, I think that's the one that has a bit of a miss with the colour and what they do, I think. Okay. Coordinated Maneuver. Let's spot the American way. 1 and a white. Instant, choose 1. Coordinated Maneuver deals damage equals normal creature control to target creature and planeswalker. Destroy target enchantments. We got Rugged Highlands, another tap land. Gains 1 life. It's for green or red this time. Dragonstorm Forecaster, 1 blue, 0/3. Human Scout. You can pay 2 generic and tap it. Search library for a card named Dragonstorm Globe or Boulderborn Dragon. Reveal it, put in your hand and shuffle. We had Boulderborn before. Don't know what the globe is. Dragonologist, right? 2 in the blue, 1/3 human wizard. When this creature enters the top 6 cards of your library, you may reveal an instant sorcery or dragon card among them. Put in your hand, put the rest of your body of your library in a random order. Untype dragon is control of Hexproof. Okay. We've not hit any of the major ones yet. Got a mythic in this one though. Alright, River Wheel Sweep, 2 generic or a blue, 2 generic or a red, 2 generic or a white sorcery. Tap creature, put 3 stone counters on it. Let's have top 2 cards of your library. Choose one of them until next turn. End of your next turn, you may play that card. Heritage Reclamation, 1 and a green instant. Choose 1, destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, exile to 1 card from a graveyard, draw a card. Quite flexible. And the mythic. Oh, just a wild card. We could trade that for anything basically, so I guess that's quite good, but not very exciting to open. Another mythic in this pack. Sargu Pummeler, 3 and a green. Creature Beast, 4/4 with reach. We can block flying creatures. We've got Renew, 4 and a green. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on and a reach count on type creature. Activate as a sorcery. Alright. So, yeah. The reach is from your graveyard, isn't it, I guess? So, Renew rather. Okay. So, we've got another tap land and just tap to gain 1 life for a black or in a red. Durgo, Island Dragon, 5 and a blue, Flying Ward 2, 4/4, 4 generic, and you got Skimmering Strike, 1 and a blue, Instant Omen. Tap up to 1 type creature, draw a card, and then say you have to shuffle that into your library. Got like a fish in its mouth. Okay, Team of Monuments, so there's a few of these, isn't there? So 2 generic artifacts, when enter such library for a basic forest, island, or mountain, reveal it, put it in your hand and shuffle. And you can pay 3 green, blue, and red, and tap it. Sacrifice a card, creates a 5/5 elephant, a green elephant creature token, that's as a sorcery. So I guess you all do that sacrifice thing for another creature. And a mythic. I've got another Kraytooth, look at that. That's the second one. Wow, that's not bad. That's definitely hit that. It's very unlikely to get that, I think, so that's really good. I thought it was a special guest slot, but it doesn't seem to be. It's got the same symbol, so maybe not. Still quite lucky to get that though. A good mythic. Alright, so Unending Whisper, 1 blue, sorcery, draw a card, harmonise 5 and a blue. To cast this card with 5 and a blue. We tap a creature you control to use that cost by X, where X is a creature's power, then exile the spell. Starry-Eyed Sky Rider, 2 and white, 1 free, human scout with flying. When it attacks, another attack creature you control against flying turn, attacking your tokens you control are flying. Alright, so good for tokens that. Opulent Palace, so it's one of these tri-lands with for black, green or blue. Enter stat. Cruel Truths, 3 and a black, instant, surveil 2 and draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life. Surveil 2, look at the top 2 cards of your library, you can put them in your graveyard if you want. Alright. I'll put the rest on top of your library in any order. And the rare, the Sib-Sig Ceremony, we've had that one before. Alright, so I don't know what Sib-Sig is. Alright. Seems potentially rubbish that one, I think, but we'll see. That's 65 cards left, got loads of cards left, goodness me. Alright, we got it, Sunpearl Kirin. It's a uncommon one, this one, but still a good one. 1 and a white, 2/1 creature Kirin. Flash of Flying, when it enters, return to 1 type non-land permanent you control to earn hand. If it was a token, draw a card. I think that's going to be a good one, that. Critic Nestguard, 2 and a green, 4/4, creature insect defender. It can't attack, 2 and a green. This creature can attack this turn, so it didn't have defender. Okay. Delta Bloodflies, 1 and a black, 1/2, creature insect flying. When it attacks, if you control a creature with a counter on it, each opponent loses 1 life. Alright, just each opponent for commander. Rain Veil Rejuvenator, alright, 3 and a green, Elephant Druid, 2/4. When it enters, you may mill 3 cards. Put 3 cards in your graveyard, and you can tap it to add an amount of green equal to this creature's power. Okay, and the rare? Not the rare, yeah, the rare. Surek Elusive Hunter. So it seems to all be quite Mongolian, doesn't it, this? So I guess it is it's that sort of side of Asia, isn't it, it's based on? It seems to be. Which I guess Genghis Khan, Khan's Tarkir, so I guess it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, fair enough. 2 and a green, 4/3, enter a creature, human warrior, spell can't be countered. Trample, when a creature you control or another creature spell you control becomes a type of spell ability and opponent controls, draw a card. Okay. And that's it. Alright. Dragonback Lancer, 3 and a white, human soldier with flying immobilize 1. It's a 3/3. So mobilize when it attacks, create a 1/1 red warrior token. It taps attacking, we sacrifice it in the turn. Equilibrium Adept, it's a dog monk. Like a fox, well, it is a fox. Very weird. 3 and a red, 2/4. When it enters, it's our top card of your library. It's end of turn. Your next turn, you may play that card. Flurry, whenever you catch a second spell each turn, this creature gets double strike at the end of turn. Quite expensive for that one, if that's going to be any good or not. Right, Romer's Routine, 2 and a green, sorcery. Search life for a basic land card, put in the back for attack, then shuffle. Harmonise 4 and a green. So you can cast it from your grave for its harmonised cost. Or you can tap a creature with reduce cost by X, where X is a creature's power. Alright, Reigning Victor, another one of these funny ones. 2 generic or a red, 2 generic or a white, 2 generic or a black. Orc Warrior, 3/3, mobilise 1. So when it attacks, taps attacking 1/1 creature. That you sacrifice at the start of the end step. When this creature enters, target creature gets +1/+0 against destructible turn to turn. So this seems some kind of weird tournament going on as well, it seems. I guess it's like, well, that's, some fight in a Colosseum or something, I don't know. And he's got like a butterfly in his hand and there's some guy dead behind it, I think, with all the crowd. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, might mean something. Maybe there's a character with a butterfly somewhere. Mammoth Bellow, Mammoth Bellow, there we go. 2 green, blue, red. Sorcery, creates a 5/5 green alpha creature token. And you can harmonise. 5 generic and a green, blue, and a red. So you cast it from your graveyard for that cost. You may tap a creature control to use that cost by X, where X is the creature's power. And exile this card, right? And the rare. New way forward, right? 2 blue, red, and white. Instant. Next time a sorcery of your choice will deal damage to you this turn. Prevent the damage. When damage is prevented this way, new way forward deals that much damage to that sorcerer's controller, and you draw that much card. Okay. Interesting, right? Okay. So I guess you do it when there's some damage on the stack. Alright, 63. So many more to go, goodness me. Right, Gurmag Nightwatch. Just another one of these again. 2 2 generic or black, 2 generic or green, 2 generic or blue, 3/3 human ranger. When it enters the top 3 cards of your library, you may put one of those cards back onto your library, put the rest in your graveyard. Alright, we've got travelling botanist. Okay, dog scout. 1 and a green, 2/3. Whenever this creature was tapped, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may reveal it, put it into your hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, you may put it into your graveyard. Right, Mardu Monument is not one of these. 2 generic artifact. Will create some creature, presumably. When you enter such library for basic mountains, plains, or swamp, reveal that and put it into your hand and shuffle. You can play 2 generic, red, white, and a black, and tap it, sacrifice army, create 3 1 red creature tokens. They gain menace and haste into turn. That turns to sorcery. Alright, so there you go. So that's not as good as the other ones. Alright, Magma Tail card. Yes, this is a hit. Yes, for sure. Look at 2 red. Look at that 4/5 creature dragon. This is going to be a big card, this one. When this creature enters, destroy type non-basic land and opponent controls. Its control searches their library for a basic land. Card puts on the bottom of taps and stun counter on it and shuffles. So it really puts people behind on mana. So yeah, it's meant to be a very good card, this one. Very good card, so that's a good hit, that. Great stuff. Alright, now what? Okay, Molten Exhale, another one of these Exhale cards. 1 and a red. The smaller bird thing getting flamed. Alright, sorcery may cast this spell as though it had flash if you behold a dragon as an additional cost to cast it. Molten Exhale deals 4 damage to a creature or planeswalker. Alright, so you can choose dragon control, reveal one from your hand. And the rare. It's just a wild card. Okay, fair enough. Alright, what else? Okay, Sidisi Region of Maya, I've already had that one, but I went straight to the rare there, apologies for that. We've already got it anyway. So Stormstreak Feral, 4 and a red, 3/3, creature dragon with flying haste. And you can pay 1 and a red, this creature gets +1/+0 end of turn. It's got Flush Out Omen, sorcery, 1 and a red, discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Right, so a bit of a faithless loot in there, is that right? Yeah, there we go. Abzan Monument, one of these monuments, 2 generic, artifact. When it enters, such library for basic plains, swamp or forest, reveal, put your hand and shuffle. And you can pay 1, white, black or green, tap it, sacrifice artifact, create an XX white creature spirit circle. X is the number of greatest, is the greatest toughness among creatures you control. Activate as a sorcery. Alright, there we go. So we're definitely getting plenty of swaps now. Got a mythic in this one now. There'll be another creative behemoth. Corroding Dragonstorm, 1 and a black enchantment. When it enters, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Surveil 2. Look at top 2 cards. Put them in the graveyard if you want, or back on top in any order. When Dragonstorm enters, returns to its own hand. Oh, we do have. I'm sure we've had that one before. It's a very similar one.
So you have my aid.
Great stuff. Got Ugin, yes. This was definitely one we're looking for as well. No good for standard, I don't think, but great for older formats. Look at that. Ugin Ida Storm, 7 generic. Legendary Planeswalker Ugin. When you cast a spell, exile up to 1 type permanent, that's 1 or more colours. Whenever you cast a colourless spell, exile up to 1 type permanent, that's 1 or more colours. +2, you gain 3 life or draw a card. And you can put 0 to add 3 colourless mana. So it's not generic, it's colourless. -11, search your library for any number of colourless non-land cards. Exile them. Then shuffle. So next turn you may cast a spell at pain and mana cost. Wow. It's got 7 loyalty when it arrives. So yeah. Not bad, that one, not bad. Yeah, good hit there. Alright. Wild Ride, 1 red, sorcery. Target uses +3/+0 gains haste turn to turn. Alright, 4 and a red for harmonise it. So you cast this for your graveyard for 4 and 4 and red. But you can tap it, a creature controls reduces the cost by X, where X is that creature's power. Next file spell. And the rare. Mardu Siegebreaker. Alright, 1 red, white, and black. 4/4, Human Warrior. Death Touch Haste. When this creature enters, that's up to 1 target creature control until this creature leaves the battlefield. When this creature attacks, for each opponent, creates a tap token as a copy of the exiled card, attacking an opponent. You can step, sacrifice those tokens. Alright. Interesting. That could be quite interesting. Yeah, interesting that. So you can kind of get a copy of something that's on the opponent's battlefield, maybe. Or, yeah, maybe your own stuff, I think. Oh, it's one you control. Okay, not an opponent. Okay. Alright. Maybe it's not that good then. If it's one your opponent control, that'd be quite good. Rescue Leopard, 2 and a red, 4/2 cat. When this creature taps, you may discard a card if you draw a card. Veteran Ice Climber, 1 and a blue. Human Scout, 1 free with vigilance. Can't be blocked. When this creature attacks, up to 1 target player mills cards equals this creature's power. Okay, mills put cards in the graveyard. In the top of your library. Scavenger Regent, alright. 3 and a black. 4/4 flying with ward, discard a card. And it's got Execute Toxin. It's Omen ability. So it's X generic and a black. Each non-dragon creature gets -X/-X till end of turn. Okay. That's a sorcery. We'll say you have to then shuffle this card back into your library if you do play that. Alright, interesting. Okay. Well, Mythic back. Okay, Karakik Guardian, 3 green, blue, red. Creature dragon, 6/5. With flying, vigilance, and trample. This creature has X proof if it hasn't dealt damage yet. Right. Okay. That's an interesting one. Shock Brigade, 1 and a red. Menace Immobilize 1, 1 free. Goblin Soldier. Yeah, so mobilize 1, you create when it's attacking. Create a 1/1, tap to attacking 1 red warrior creature token. Sacrifice at the end of your beginning of your next end step. So it's kind of got decayed then, hasn't it, really? Alright, and a mythic. Alright, we're ready. The song in it. I think this is one we wanted as well, actually. I didn't mention, I forgot about this one, but yes. 5 generic green, blue, and red. It's a 10/10 Spirit Dragon. It's got fly, protection on white, protection on black. So it's usually the exile spells. That's not bad. Exile colours. When your enemy enters, it does X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures under planeswalkers you control, where X is the number of lands you control. Yeah, great stuff. I think that might be a good one to have. So that's a good hit as well. I'm pleased with that. Alright, Channeled Dragonfire, 1 red. Sorcery, Channeled Dragonfire deals 2 damage to the target. Harmonise 5 and a red red, so you cast it from your graveyard, but the 5 generic can be discounted by tapping a creature's power. Okay. So basically, if it's got 5 power, that'll be won't cost any generic. Iridescent Tiger, alright, interesting. It's got like jewels on it. Iridescent. 4 and a red, 3/4. When this creature enters, if you cast it, add Wooburg. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, so white, blue, black, red, and green. And the rare. Ambling Storm Shell. Okay, I've had that one already. Okay. Alright. Gurmag Rakshasa. Okay, that's not the one we wanted. What is the one we did want? Rock Curse Rakshasa. Okay. 4 black, 5/5 creature demon menace. So it casts people up by at least 2 creatures when it attacks. When this creature enters, target creature in opponent control gets -2/-2 on the turn, and target creature you control gets +2/+2 on the turn. Alright, and the rare. Oh, there we go. Corey Steelcut is the one we wanted. Yes. Got the other forms on that scroll. Alright, 1 and a red. Artifact equipment. Equip creature has +1/+1 and has trample and haste. Flourish. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 white monk creature token with prowess. You may attach this equipment to it. Alright, so 1 and a red to equip it. Alright, great. That's what we wanted. That's good. Right, Sage of the Fang, 2 and a green, 2/2 human druid. When it enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Renew, 3 and a green, exile this card from your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, and double the number of +1/+1 counters on that creature. Activate as a sorcery. Alright. Nightblade Brigade, 2 and a black, 1 free, Goblin Soldier, Death Touch, immobilize 1. When it enters, surveil 1. Put up card library, you can put it in your graveyard if you want. Immobilize, when it attacks, you create a 1/1 warrior token creature that's attacking, which sacrifice at the end of the start of the end step. Teeming Dragonstorm, 3 and a white enchantment. When it enters, create a 2/2. Create 2/2 white soldier creature tokens. When the dragon you control enters, returns enchantment to his hand. Quite a few, isn't there, those where you return the enchantments to your hand. Okay, and the rare. Felafar, Dawn of Absan. Alright, white, I assume it's Absan. White, black, and green. 3/3. As your creature, human warrior. Trample. Whenever Felafar enters or attacks, you may sacrifice a non-land permanent. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Alright. Interesting. Okay. Another one now. Okay, Sanskrit Outrider, 3 and a black, 2/1 Menace Goblin Soldier. So it has to be blocked by at least 2 creatures. When this creature enters, it endures 2. So endure, put 2+1/+1 counters on this creature, or create a 2/2 white spirit creature token, which is the 2 cost, the 2 endure thing. Effortless Master's got another one of these standing on one leg. Right, 2 blue and a red, 4/3 Orc Monk, Vigilance Menace. Had the dog one before, didn't we? The fox. This creature was doing the same thing. This creature enters with 2+1/+1 counters if you cast 2 more spells this turn. Breaching Dragonstorm, 4 and a red enchantment. When it enters, exile card from the library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast it without paying its mana cost if the spell's mana value is 8 or less. If you don't, put that card into your hand. When a player you control, when a dragon you control enters, return this to his hand. So it's not one of those. Okay. And a rare Yathan Road Watcher, 1 white, black, green, human scout 3/3. When it enters, if you cast it, mill 4 cards. When you do, it turns out creature card. When you're very fearless, when you go to the battlefield. Okay. Right, interesting. All right. I think that's it. Okay. A mythic one, this one. All right, Synchronized Charge, 1 and a green. Sorcery, distribute 2+1/+1 counter on 1 or 2 type creatures you control. Creatures you control with counters on them gain vigilance and trample to end the turn. Harmonize 4 and a green, so you can play it from your graveyard. But the 4 generic can be reduced by tapping a creature and adding their power to that value to reduce it by damage. And the mythic Mox Jasper. Okay, yes, this is the one we wanted. 0 mana. You can tap it to add 1 mana very cool. Activate only if you control a dragon. So obviously it is a dragon set, so you're likely to control a dragon, I guess. So yeah, whether I don't know if that's any good or not really, but obviously in dragon decks, presumably you can I don't know, yeah, remove some lands for that, or I don't know really, but it should be good, I assume. It's a Mox. We'll see. It's only for dragons. Or only if you control dragons anyway. Alright. Okay, is this going to be our first all swap pack? No. Baron Step Siege, 2 white and a black enchantment. As it enters, choose Absan or Mardu. Absan, beginning of the end step, put a +1/+1 counter in each creature you control. Mardu at the beginning of the end step, if your creature died or you control its turn, each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. Alright, okay, interesting. Wild cards there. Alright. Kiru Goalkeeper, 1 black, green, blue, 3/3 dragon with flying. When one or more cards leave the graveyard during your turn, create a treasure token. You've got Renew, 2 black, green, and blue. Exile this card from your graveyard, put 2+1/+1 counters on flying. And a flying counter type creature that turns a sorcery. Alright. And the rare Teemo Battle Crier. Alright. So Teemo presumably, green, blue and red. 4/3 Orc Ranger. During your turn, spells you cast cost 1 generic less to cast for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. Alright. I don't think ones like that are particularly good. Got mythic in this one. We've got Purging Stormbrood, 4 and a black, 4/4. Flying Ward, pay 2 life. When this creature enters, remove all counters from up to 1 type creature. And it's got Absorb Essence, which is Instant Omen. 1 and a white. Instant Omen. Type creature gains +2/+2 against lifelink history for turn to turn. Let's say you'd have to shuffle it into your library. Marsh of the Lost, 2 white and a black. Orc Warrior, 3/3 Death Touch. Whenever you attack, type creature gets +X/+X turn to turn, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Terms of your own creature. And the mythic Irene again, yes, not bad. I think we wanted this one, as I say, so yep, good stuff. Getting quite lucky with the mythics. Have we had a mythic we didn't want yet? Adorned Crocodile, I shouldn't say that, we're going to curse it, but 4 and a black, 5/3 Crocodile. When this creature dies, create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token, renew for a black, exile this card from your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter type creature, activate as a sorcery. Essence Anchor, 2 and a blue, artifact. Okay. At the beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1, look at top card library, you can put it in your graveyard if you want. You can tap it to create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token, activate during your turn, and if a card left your graveyard this turn. Alright, that's very specific. Okay, interesting dragon there, the blue on its mane. What have you? Oh great, so a land, Great Arishan City. This land enters tapped as you control forest or plains. You can tap it to add a black, or you can pay 1 and a project and a black to exile a creature covering your graveyard, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token. Is this any good? I don't think. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure if that's any good or not. Maybe it is. Don't think it is. Okay. No, certainly, I've not even heard of that card before. No one's mentioned it at all. All right. Okay, Wingspan Stride. All right, 1 blue, enchant creature, it's enchantment aura. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 as flying, and you can pay 2 in a blue to turn this aura to its owner's hand. Wayspeaker Bodyguard, 4 free, generic and a white. Orc Monk 3/4. When it enters, returns via target non-land permanent card with mana value 2 or less from your go to your hand. Flurry, when you catch second spell each turn, tap target creature and opponent controls. We've got Salt Rolled Skirmish, so the Silk Road. 3 and a black sorcery, destroy target creature, create 2/1/1 red warrior creature tokens. They gain haste at a turn, sacrifice them at the beginning of the step. Alright. Like sort of spirit warriors, aren't they, I guess, really, but they're just warriors here. Unless they kill themselves or they die or something. Lotus Light Dancers, 2 black, green, blue, 3/6 zombie bard. When this creature enters, search your library for a black card, a green card, and a blue card. Put those cards in your graveyard, then shuffle. Alright, zombie bard. These zombies just don't look like zombies at all. Okay. Alright, what have we got next? Keisha Trawlers. Alright, 2 in a blue. Human Citizen, 3/2. When it enters, you may exile a card from your graveyard. When you do, it turns out instant sorcery card from your go to your hand. Alright, and the rare. Alright, Dalkavan Encampments, another one of these land thingy bobs. So, enters, tap this controller, swamp or a mountain. You can add a white. You can pay 2 and a white and tap it. So whenever you tap this turn, create 2/1/1 red creature tokens that are tapped attacking. Sacrifice them in the beginning of your end step, or the next end step. Alright. Don't know if that's any good, not those lands, I'm not sure. Embermouth Sentinel, 2 generic. It's an artifact creature Chimera, 2 and a 1. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it and shuffle and put that card on top. You control a dragon, put that card on the battlefield tapped instead. We've got Knockout Maneuver. God, what's going on there? I can't tell who's coming off worse there. 2 and a green. Sorcery, put a +1/+1 ground to target creature control, then it deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. And the rare, Mardu Siegebreaker. Alright, so we already had that one. Okay, that's one that sounded good until I realised it was only targeting your own creatures rather than opponents. Furious Forebear, 1 and a white, 3/1, Spirit Warrior. Whenever your creature you control dies while this card's in your graveyard, you may pay 1 and a white. If you do, return this card from your go to your hand. Okay. And the rare, Team of Battlecry. I've had that one before. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yapham Tomb Guard, 2 in the black, 2/3 Human Warrior with Menace. So it has to be blocked by at least 2 creatures when it attacks. Whenever a creature you control, doesn't have to be, but you can't block it with just 1 creature. Whenever a creature you control with a counter on it deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose 1 life. And the rare, United Battlefront. That's a good one. So we've got another one of those. That's another hit. That's really good. Top 7 cards live. Put 2 non-creature non-land permanent cards into random value for your less among them onto your battlefield. Put the rest of the bottom of your library in random order. Yep, so that's a good hit. Pleased with that. So 2 of those. Not doing too bad. Bewildering Blizzard, 4 blue instant. Draw 3 cards. Creature your opponent controls get -3/-0 to end of turn. And the rare, Sarkhan. I've got Sarkhan again. So that's 3 Sarkhans now. So we've got a few reasonable ones. We've got 2 free Sarkhans, 2 United Battlefronts. What was the one we got a couple of times? I can't remember what it was now, but yeah, not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. We see getting more and more swaps now. I've got Mythic in this one. I've had good Mythic so far. Will this be the first stuff? 3 in the green. Sorcery right to renewals. Return 2 target permanent, up to 2 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. So play shuffles up to 4 target cards from the graveyard into the library. Exile right to renewal. Don't know if that's any good or not. Dragonclaw Strike. 2 generic or green, 2 generic or blue, 2 generic or red. Sorcery, double the power and toughness of target creature you control until end of turn. Then it fights up to 1 target creature opponent controls. And the Mythic. Wild card. Well, that's not a miss because we can use it for anything. So we're over halfway through now. Alright. All swaps and a rare. The swaps, our first full swap pack. It took about 40 packs. That's not bad, I guess. Alright, another one. Mythic. Rare. Another full swap pack. Okay, nothing too dramatic. Wasn't a mythic, there's a rare. Okay, another one. Let's see. The rare. Rare wild card, okay. Alright. Okay, some more now. Salt Road Pack Beast, 5 and a white, 4/3 creature beast. It costs 1 generate less to cast for each creature control. When it enters, draw a card. Got the War Effort, 3 and a red enchantment. Which creature control get +1/+0. Whenever you attack, create a 1 red warrior creature token. It's taps and attack. It's at the beginning of the step. Okay, it's just 1, is it? It's not like, yeah, alright. Don't know if that's any good. Alright, Great Arishian City. I've had that one before. Okay. Yeah, so we're definitely getting all the swaps now. Okay, all swaps there. And the rare. Tursa Light Shatter. Okay, I think this is what we wanted. 2 and a red. I think it is, isn't it? Let's just check. Yes. Alright. Legendary Creature Orc Wizard. 3/3 haste. When it enters, discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards whenever it attacks. If there are 7 more cards in your graveyard, let's say a card randomly in your graveyard, you may play that card this turn. Alright. It's not bad to get stuff from your graveyard. So that's a good one, that one. I reckon we'll see a bit more of that. Okay, Jeskai Brushmaster. Alright, 1 blue, red, and white. Jeskai, presumably. Orc Monk, double strike prowess, 2/4. Alright, prowess when you cast a non-creature spell, gets +1/+1 turn to turn. And the rare. Tursa Light Shatter again, so second one, that's not bad. Great stuff. We're not doing bad, you know. We're not doing bad. Getting the cards we want. Not some we haven't got, but you know. And the rare, all swaps. United Battlefront, so another one. So I got 3 of those. Wowza. So definitely, yeah, got really good stuff. Yeah, doing very well there. Nice. Another one. Okay, and the rare, all swaps. Glacierwood Siege. Okay, I've had that one before. Alright. Yeah, nothing special those ones, I don't think. And what have we got this time? Alright, Reverberating Summons. Alright, 1 and a red enchantment. Beginning of your combat. If you've cast 2 more spells this turn, this time it comes a 3/3 monk creature with haste in addition to other types. Turn the turn, you can pay 1 and a red, discard your hand, sacrifice enchantment, draw 2 cards. Okay, and the rare. Clarion Conqueror. Alright, we've had that one before. Okay, activated abilities of our touch creatures and players walkers. If our touch creatures and players can be activated. Okay. Right. I think that might be good, I don't know. Okay, Disruptive Stormbrood. Alright. 4 and a green, looks like a juvenile dragon. Creature dragon flying, it's a 3/3 when it enters, disrupts one artifact or enchantment. It's got an omen of pretty petty revenge, 1 and a black. Sorcery omen, destroy target creature with power 3 or less. Okay. So when you cast that though, so when you cast the omen, it has to go in its thingy-bob. Has to be shuffled into your library. And the rare. Okay, Carsey Revenant. Alright, that's very disturbing. 1 black, 3/3 vampire. Flying Death Touch, lifelink. Looks more like a generic vampire, doesn't it? Well, more like a proper vampire. That's quite disturbing, you know. One of these just people with fangs. Alright, so got Renew 2 in the black. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a flying counter, a death touch counter, and a lifelink counter type creature activated as a sorcery. Alright, okay. That'd be quite good. Alright, 30 packs left. We're getting through them now. Okay, new ones. The rare. New Way Forward. Okay, I've had that one. So another all swap pack. Alright, Overwhelming Surge, 2 in a red instant. Choose one or both. Overwhelming Surge to a 3 damage to target creature. Destroy non-creature artifact, rather. Non-target. The rare. Maelstrom the Spirit Dragon. Okay, land. Tap it to add 1 colourless mana. You can tap it to add 1 mana of any colour. Spend this mana to cast a dragon spell, an omen spell. You can spend. You can pay 4 generic, tap it, sacrifice its land, so it's library for a dragon card, put it in your hand and shuffle. Okay. I guess good for dragon decks, as you'd imagine. A mythic pack this time. Can we continue our good fortune mythics? Kintree Severance, 2 generic or a white, 2 generic or black, 2 generic green. Instant exile type permanent, mana value 3 or greater. Alright, and the mythic. All Out Assault. Alright, so 2 red, white, and a black. Creature control, get +1/+1 of Death Touch. When this enchantment enters, if it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase, followed by additional main phase. When you next attack this turn, untap each creature control. Okay, don't know if that's any good or not. Maybe it is. Good for fighting, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Well, Probably not a top tier mythic there. It seemed reasonable. Right, the rare. Alright, Circle Elusive Hunter. Right, I've had that one. Okay, so we're getting quite frequent swaps now. Evolving Wilds. Alright, so okay, that's a typical one, isn't it? So it's a land, sacrifice land, search library for basic card, put in the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Okay. And the rare. Stillness in Motion, 1 and a blue enchantment. Beginning of your upkeep, mill 3 cards. If your library has no cards in it, exile this enchantment and put 5 cards in your graveyard on top of your library in any order. Okay. Alright. I don't think that's any good, that one, is it? I don't think. Okay. Fleeting Effigy, 1 red. Okay, creature elemental. It's a weird one, that card. I don't look. The artwork's a bit weird. 2/2. Haste. Beginning of the end step, return this creature to its owner's hand. Return it only if it's on the battlefield. 2 and red. Okay, this creature gets +2/+0 to the turn. Alright, so isn't it very similar to that samurai one from one of the other sets, I think? And the rare. Carsey Revenant. Spooky Vampire. Okay. It's like wearing a mask of a face and it's just underneath its face. Is that its actual face? I can't tell. Alright. 24 packs to go. And a few new ones here. Snakeskin Veil. Alright, 1 green. Instant. +1/+1 counter target creature you control. It gets Hexproof turn to turn. That's a reprint, isn't it? Jeskai Shrine Keeper. 2 generic, a blue, a red, and a white. 3/3 dragon. Flying haste. When a creature deals combat damage to a player, you gain 1 life and draw a card. There's lots of dragons in this set, as you imagine. Popular creature type. And the rare. Zergo Thunder's Decree. Right, a red, a white, and a black. 2/4 Orc Warrior. Mobilize 2. During the end step, warrior tokens you control have this token can't be sacrificed. Alright. That keeps them all alive. So that might be quite good, yeah. Work with those ones. Okay, interesting. Right. We'll take it. So usually have to be sacrificed, don't they? So yeah. Strategic Betrayal, 1 on the black. Sorcery, top burning cells a creature they control from their graveyard. Right. Yeah, not bad. Good graveyard hate card. The rare. Fund of Unity. Right, red, white, and black. It's a saga, enchantment saga. So chapter 1, you draw 2 cards, lose 2 lives. So obviously every turn basically you go for these. So the first one, the second, and third. Every your own turns. Whenever a creature you control enters this turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. That's chapters 2 and 3. And then it gets sacrificed. Right. Okay, so in the last 22 packs now. Shocking Sharpshooter, right? 1 and a red, 1/3 Human Archer. With reach, whenever a creature you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. And the rare. Bloom Vine Region, that weird pink blobby thing, which is meant to be a dragon. Right, no. Okay. Already had that one. Okay, Hardened Tactician, 1 white and a black, Human Warrior, 2/4. You can pay 1 generic, sacrifice a token to draw a card. The Storm Beacon Blade, 1 and a white, artifact equipment. Equip creatures +3/+0. Whenever the equipped creature attacks, draw a card, you can draw 3 or more attacking creatures. Equip for 2 generic. And the rare. Stadium Headline, okay, this is one we wanted. Yes, 1 red, 1/1. Goblin creature, mobilize 1. So when it attacks, you create a 1/1. Tap to attacking creature warrior, you sacrifice at the end of the turn. So you can pay 1 and a red to sacrifice a creature, deals damage equal to its number of creatures you control. Its number of creatures go to target creature. So obviously if you've got loads of things attacking, that'd be really good. And you can throw it at something that will take damage and convert it to maybe hit something else as well, like that weird red creature that's out there. What it's called out, when it's dealt damage, it damages, it sends it to someone else. Interesting, yeah, okay, good stuff. That's one we wanted. It's a very cheap creature, but I think that'll be a really good one, that one. Because it does loads for one mana. Okay. Mythic 8, alright. Alright, it's Inspirited Vanguard, 4 generic and a green, 3/2 Human Soldier. When this creature enters or attacks, it endures 2. So put 2+1/1 counters on the creature. On this creature, will create a 2/2 white spirit creature token for 4 and a green now, and it dies to cut down. That's pretty terrible. I mean, I guess, do you get a window before the counters go on it? I'm not sure. Maybe you don't. Mythic wild card. Okay. I've only had 1 bad mythic so far. The rest have been wild cards, I guess. One of the good ones. And the rare. Alright, got that one 3 times. Emily Storm Shell. Hope that turns out to be good. Quite a few repeats on some of them. Aegis Sculpture. Or Aegis. 3 in a blue. 2 free. Bird Wizard. Flying with Ward 2 generic. You have to pay 2 generic to target it. Or is it countered? At the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile 2 cards from your graveyard. You do put +1/+1 counter on this creature. And the rare. Awaken the Honored Dead. That's another enchantment saga. Black, green, and blue. Destroy target non-opponent, first chapter. Second, mill 3 cards. The third, you may discard a card. When you do, turn target creature or land from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. I think that's very good, particularly. Right, got a mythic one in here. The mythic. Smile at Death. Okay, 3 white enchantment. Beginning of upkeep. It's up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures. Oh, it might be quite good, that one, but I guess it's quite expensive. So I don't know how good it'll be. Other than, you know, limited maybe. Alright, and the rare. Sidisi, Regions of the Maya. Okay, Zombie Snake Warlock. Alright. 15 cards left, we're getting there now. Hope so many of them. All swaps, the rare. Pelafar again, Dawn of Absan. Alright, so when it's enters or attacks, you may sacrifice non-permanent. When you do, put +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Not sure how good that is. Guess it just needs to have the right deck, I guess. But, you know, generically it doesn't seem that good. And the rare, Fankeeper's Familiar. Alright, very purple. 1 black, green, and blue. Flash, 3/3 snake. When this creature enters, choose 1. You get 3 life to veil free. Look at top of your guys' library. You can put them in your graveyard or on top of your library in any order. Destroy target encampments. Counter type creature spells. So it's a counter. That might be quite good, maybe, but it's quite expensive. It does have flash. Okay, flash means you could cast it at a time you could cast an instant. Alright, last 13 cards, looking for some. 13 packs. And the rare. New Way Forward, got that 3 times as well. Okay. Loxodon Battle Priest was Battle Beast. 4 in a white, 3/5, Elephant Cleric. Beginning of comment on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control. And the rare, just a rare wild card. I think we might get the Vault after there's all these, maybe. Unsparing Bolt Caster. 2 in a red, 3/3 Ogre Wizard. When it enters, deals 5 damage to target creature and opponent controls. That was dot damage this turn. And the rare. Tersa Light Shatter, got that one again. Is that the 3rd one? That's really good, that. Brilliant stuff. Got some good pulls here, you know. Have we missed anything particular? I don't think we missed anything too dramatic. I think we got most things. All swaps but the mythic. Alright, Perenation. That just means I'm sure there's a shop, like a travel agency called Perenation. Was that something else? 3 generic white, black, and green. The shop near my house when I grew up anyway. Was it Peregrination? It was Peregrination, wasn't it? That's not the same. Return to a permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield with hexproof counter on it, and then indestructible counter on it. Okay. Maybe it's similar. Yeah, well, there we go. I'm not sure if that's any good or not. There's the Boulderborn Dragon. I was mentioning another card before. You haven't got any fetch lands, have you? I wonder if you get the special guest slot in this set in here then. But I thought Creative Behemoth was in the special guest slot, so I don't know. Alright, more swaps. Okay, Revival of the Ancestors. 1 white, black, and a green. So chapter 1, it says Enchantment Saga. Create 3 white spirit creature tokens. Chapter 2, distribute 3 +1/+1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 target creature you control. And then chapter 3, creature you control gain trample on life for contender turn. So, okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, a couple of D1s. Attuned Hunter, 2 and a green. Human Ranger, 3/3 trample. When one or more cards leave a grave during your turn, put +1/+1 counter on this creature. And Stalwart Successor. Stalwart. 1 black and a green. 3/2 Human Warrior Menace. Whenever, so it has to be blocked by more than one creature if you block it. Whenever one or more counters are put on a creature control, if it's the first time counters have been put on that creature's turn, put the +1/+1 counter on that creature. Yeah. And the rare. Herd Heirloom. I think this is what we wanted, wasn't it? Yes, it is. I'm sure it was. Yes. So you could tap it to add 1 mana of any colour, spend this mana to cast a creature spell. You can tap it on a turn, target creature you control with power 4 or greater against trample. Whenever this creature deals damage to a player, draw a card. I think that's not bad, I think. High power creatures. Yeah, drawing a card and things. Alright. Okay, last 7 packs. Skirmish Rhino, yes, this is one we wanted as well. I don't know if this is particularly good, but it's a baby siege rhino, isn't it? Yeah, so white, black, and a green. Rat creature rhino trample, 3/4. When it enters, each one loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Would be good for blink decks. The Narcissus, isn't it? Jeskai Waymaster, right? A blue, a red, and a white 3/4 human monk. Legendary creature, beginning of your end step, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw cards equal to any number of spells you've cast this turn. Okay, so she was a planeswalker. She lost a spark, maybe. All the others, in that set not long ago, what was it, the Phyrexian one? Okay, the rare, Avenger of the Fallen, alright. We got that one quite a while back. Okay. That's 5 packs. Can we get anything special? Fresh start, 1 and a blue. Enchantment aura, flash, enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets -5, -0, and lose all abilities. Yeah, that's not terrible. And the rare, Dalkovan encampment, so that's land again. So may or may not be any good. Alright. Okay, there's another Skirmish Rhino, great stuff. Yes. And the rare, Glacierwood Siege. Okay. If that's any good. Alright, and the rare, Lassie's Prowler, okay, Snake Ranger we had before. Not bad. Went to tapped, we got over 51% of the cards basically. The rare, Sipsig Ceremony, got 3 of those. Let's say if that turns out to be good, that'll be good, but I don't know if it will do. And the last pack, before we do the Vault at once, yes, we look at that, we've got the vault as well up there. Right, all swaps. Sage of the Skies, okay. Alright. Okay, let's try these golden packs then, shall we? Should be good ones. Fund of Unity, that's from this set, we've already had it. Deep Root Pilgrimage from Ixalan 1. One of the Grove from this one, but we already had that one. We've got a Verge, that's not bad. Yeah, I do want those. So it's a Verge land, so this is more like it. So you can, it doesn't come into play tapped, so you can add a red or a blue. Only the blue if you control the island or mountain. No rare. Alright, Anna Fenza, Neodin Lineage. This is from the new sets. Tarkir Dragonstorm, 2 and a white, 2/2, spirit creature, legendary creature, spirit soldier rather. Flash first strike whenever another non-token creature you control dies. Anna Fenza endures 2. So put 2+1+ a counter as creature or create a 2/2 white spirit creature token. Okay. I mean, that could be quite good in some sacrifice type decks, couldn't it, maybe? I don't know. We've got Thunderous Velocipede as well. This is from the last set, whatever it's called, for Ether Drift. 1 green, 5/5. Artifact vehicle, a trample. Okay. So I won't go into too many details of those because that's the previous set. This one we didn't have, I think, so that's good. Alright, Banner of Kinship. Okay, that's from Foundations. Not bad. That's one we didn't have. You control chosen target +1/+1 each fellowship counter on this artifact. Use creature type. Okay. Alright, from Bloomburrow. That's one new set. Herd Heirloom is one we wanted as well, so we've got a copy of that. That's good. Says the Lost Lore from the Eldraine chapter. You got 1 arm, and he's got 2 arms, yeah. Looks like a strange artwork. Looks a bit like AI art, that, to be honest with you. Looks a bit weird, doesn't it? I'm not saying it is, it just looks like it. Okay. Great Ocean City. Okay, that's from this one. Got 3 of those. And a Mythic. Tarnation Vista. That's from the Junction. What's Tarnation Vista? Alright, it's on the special cards, whatever it's called, the guest cards in that set. What Incarnation? Okay, Corpse of the Lost from Ixalan. Dire Flail from Ixalan as well. The split card, MDFC card, it is, isn't it? Yeah, very interesting. Okay, Glacial Siege, we've already got that from the right set. Balustrade Wave from Dustmourn. Okay. Alright, for a new set, Winter Night Stories, 2 in the blue. Sorcery, draw 3 cards, discard 2 cards, I should discard a creature card. Harmonize 4 in the blue. To play from your graveyard cost. Or paying Harmonize cost, which can be reduced by tapping a creature and adding its power to reduce harm, the 4 generic. You have to exile the card. Right, and the mythic. Right, yes, narrative, Heart of the Storm. It's from this new set. 1 red, black, and white. 4/5. Legendary creature, Spirit Dragon. Flying. If a creature you control that enters this turn will deal damage, deals twice that much damage instead. Okay, interesting. Alright. More golden packs. 3 mythics this time. It's not bad. Now look at Corey Mountain Monastery. So this is a land from a new set. Enters tap this control planes of an island. Tap it to add a red. You can pay 3 generic in the red and tap it to exile top card of your library. And saying it's done, you may play that card. Burnout Bastronaut. I hate the name of that one. Goblin Warrior, 1/1. 1 red. Creature, start your engines. Menace, start your engines. Alright, so, yeah. Well, that's for the last set. We won't go over it, will we? Okay. That's maybe quite good. That's a good hit. Great Ocean still got 4 of them now. Mythics. Undergrowth Recon. Literally got a camera there. It's from, goodness me, Terrible Murders of Karloff Manor. Right, Ancient Cornucopia first, alright. Okay, that's on the special guest slot or what have you. From Thunder Junction, that's good. That's a difficult one to get.
Fight's over. I have some questions for you.
Victorious Canned. The voice doesn't sound like what he should at all. Alright, it's a good card that one. I think it's some decks, and it's used quite a lot. I've never really bothered with it. Alright. Thunderous Debut. Okay. Interesting. Is that from the Eldraine set from where that? Malcolm, not bad. That's not a bad one. Although it's called Malcolm. It's such a normal name. Right, Mendicant Core, Guideline. That's from Aether Drift. Corey Steelcutter, got another one of those. That's pretty good. We did one that once. That's great. Great stuff. Cotis the Fankeeper out for the new set. Yeah, right, that's probably not like he's from Ixalan, but 1 black, green, and blue. 2/1 Zombie Warrior, legendary creature, indestructible. Whenever Cotis deals common damage to a player, exile top X cards of your library. Or exile the amount of damage dealt. You may cast any number of spells with mana X or less among them without paying a mana cost. Well, I think that's pretty good, isn't it? Of their library. That sounds like it might be a good card. Right. And the mythic Teval Arbiter of Virtue. So dragon from this set, Spirit Dragon. 2 black, green, and the blue. Legendary creature. As I say, Spirit Dragon, 6/6 Flying Life King. Link. Spells you have cast of Delve. Oh, this was one that, could be quite good because Delve is such a broken mechanic. But it's got whenever you cast a spell, you lose life equal to its mana value. So obviously, you have to be careful there with the Delve stuff. Because Delve is each card you exile from your graveyard while casting the spell cost pays for 1 generic. Right, so, obviously, but the life link, you have to, well, the life cost loss, you'd have to factor in somehow. Right. So it could be a broken card, that one, maybe. I got some nonsense here from Alchemy. Got Leyline of Resonance. Alright, I've never had that one before. That's interesting. Yeah, never had that. Got banned in Best of One, didn't it, really? I've never seen it that much anymore. I think it was really good at one point, but yeah. Okay, Song of Torrentans. Tottentans. Okay. Dragonologist, already got that one. Donovan Cameron got that a few times as well. And Mythic. Collector's Cage, another one from the special slot. Okay. I think that's going to be quite good. Rakdos the Muscle, okay, that's from Thunder Junction. Hat set, he's got like a hat made of fire there, is that just a coincidence? Okay. 3 more of these. Alright. Hit the Mother Load, okay. It's from Ixalan. Kestrel the Wind Crested, Castral. Alright, that's from Boomborough. Circle Lucifonso, already got that one. That's from the new sets. Likeness Looter. Fairy Shapeshifter. Interesting. Okay. That's from one of the... Oh, see what it's called. The Eldraine one. The recent one. Naga Shape Fleshcrafter. I've had that one. That's from the new set. And the Mythic. Vanify Evolved Enigma. Okay. That's from Elf Ooze Wizard. That's from the Call off mana 1. Right, just 2 more of these. And we're all done. Okay, Alana Divergent Storm, right, from Foundations actually. Not, oh no, it's from Bloomborough. Alright, Otter Wizard, okay. United Battlefield, yes, we got, is that the 4th one of those? That's not bad. Archie Emerald Radiant, that's from Aether Drift. Zimone, all questioning, right? Originally from Strixhaven, but one of the students there, but in Dustmourne there. Right, and another rare, Avenger of the Fallen. Right, that's, we've already got that one from the recent set. Nice set. Blossoming Tortoise as well. I think that's is that pretty good, that one? I'm sure I've seen that one used before. Okay, Mythic in the Eldraine set. What was it called? Something Eldraine, I can't remember what it was now. Alright, the last one. What have we got? Hope make it a good one, guys. Oh yes, well, we've got 3 Mythics. Can't have more than that, I guess. Jackdaw Saviour from Bloomborough. Looks like he's the cigar then, but it's some kind of essence, I think. Okay, Rush of Dread from Thunder Junction. Okay, Finekeeper's Familiar, alright, that's from the latest sets. Tarkir Dragonstorm, we've already got it. Alright, got one we didn't have. Mahar, it's Feathers Night. It's Feathers Night. Mahar, it's Feathers Night. That's from Bloomborough. Reaches your opponent's control, have base toughness 1. Interesting. I think that's good for one of these combo ones, isn't it? Where you have that enchantment that reduces everyone to have 1 or -1, -1 or something. I can't remember what it was now. Yeah, you basically make everyone, you can kill all the creatures with one of the enchantments, I think, isn't it? Where everyone gets -1, -1 or something. Right, another Mythic. Alright, Lotus Ring, okay. So another one from the Thunder Junction special guest set. We've got quite a few on this one, haven't we? Alright, and this one here. Alright, Taigam, Master Opportunities. This was meant to be quite good, but the because it was gonna like pair with the Overlords in a broken manner, so they've quickly errated it, I think, or something like that, changed the rules. So whenever you catch text switch to copy it, then exile the spell with 4 type cards on it. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. So that could basically be one of the Overlords. Yeah, so you could get them straight into play really quickly with that. But yeah, so might still be busted in some way, but we'll see. Alright, well there we go, guys. Not bad at all. Got quite a few stuffs there. I'll say we've got now the vaults to open. We'll get an achievement for that, I think, because it's the first one we've had. So let's see. Let's do it. Just give us a wild card. There you go. There we go, some wild cards. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed that, guys. As I say, yeah, it's got quite a lot there. Some good pulls. As I say, we got 2 creatives. We've got Mox Jasper, we've got Elspeth just from regular. Because we got one for free. Got Ugin as well. We've got about 2 or 3 Sark and Dragon Ascendants as well. We've got 2 do we get 2 Magmatic Hellcats or just 1? We got one of them. 2 Cory Steel Cutters, I think. Herd Helm, 2 or 3 of those. We didn't get any Rock Cursed Rakshasa though. Rakshasa. That's one we were missing, unfortunately. We've got 1 Stadium Headliner. We've got a few Tersa Light Shatters. 4 United Battlefronts. Frontline Rush, did we not get any of those? I'm not sure if we got, maybe got 1, but I can't think. Sun's Pearl Care, we got 1 of those. That's a uncommon though, but we only got 1. We've got 2 Skirmish Rhinos as well, so we did pretty good there. No fetch lands, maybe you can't get them in this. I thought you could, maybe you can't. But there we go. Great stuff. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I know your favourite cards are, stuff like this. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.